on this occasion.
My Lord, Honorable Acting Chief Justice, my Lords, Honorable Judges, Honorable former Judges, Chairman of the Bar Council, Additional Solicitor General of India, Additional Advocate General, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Public Prosecutor, President of the Telangana High Court Advocates Association, Registrars, Director of the Judicial Academy, Secretary of the Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Secretary of Law and Legislative Affairs, Government of Telangana, members of the Bar Council, executive members of the High Court Advocates Association, respected senior members of the Bar and friends. A very good morning on this auspicious 76th Republic Day. Today we meet on 26th January to commemorate that defining moment when our ancient yet budding nation gave unto itself its own constitution, thereby becoming a sovereign democratic republic. Republic meaning a state where the political power rests with the public or people. Our constitution is the longest constitution in the world. The original manuscript was written in calligraphy font by Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada, was originally from Dehradun. He was a master calligrapher and an expert in English language. He charged no fee for writing the document. His patriotism was such that when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru asked him how much fee to be paid, not a single paisa, sir, was his emphatic answer. A constitution distinguished the time taken by other nations to draft their own constitutions. To name a few, the Canadian Constitution had taken 2 years, 4 months. The Australian Constitution took 9 years to become law, and these constitutions are much smaller than the Constitution of India. This was explained because there was some amount of criticism that it took a long period of time. Further, the countries of Canada and Australia do not have the diversity of our country. In fact, our country in this world has, no country in this world has such diversity. The 8th schedule of the Constitution itself has 22 official languages. However, we all agree that there are many languages with script and without a script in this country. The food habits, dress habits, culture, customs are so divergent that the great task undertaken by the founding fathers to assimilate the hopes of so many divergence into these sacred documents should be a Herculean task, unimagined and unperformed, never before or ever after. One of the defining moments of our struggle for freedom were the INA trials held in the Red Fort, Delhi. When the newspapers began to carry detailed reports about the INA trials, the vast majority of Indians began hearing for the first time about the heroic fighting by an ill-equipped and poorly supplied but valiant freedom army of soldiers and civilian recruits, men and women prepared to lay down their lives so that India would be free. It had an electrifying impact on the nation, spurred further by the upright and attractive personalities of the 3 officers facing trial, that is Prem Sehgal, Shahnawaz Khan and Gurbaksh Dhillon. Sri Bhulabhai Desai, the legendary lawyer and patriot, was the defense counsel of the INA soldiers who were to be tried for treason by the British government. Once all the states were present on the occasion. The Prime Minister of India, the Deputy Prime Minister, ministers and the ambassadors and diplomatic representatives of foreign states were also present. Speaking on this occasion, Sri M.C. Sittalwad, the first Attorney General of India, addressing the illuminating gathering, gave a lengthy address. A small portion I quote. Scarcely less important will be the role that the court will be called upon to play in mediating between the individual and the government. The detailed enumeration of fundamental rights in the Constitution and the provisions which enable them to be reasonably restricted will need wise and discriminating decisions. On the court will fall the delicate and difficult task of ensuring to the citizen the enjoyment of the guaranteed rights consistently with the rights of society and the state. The recent judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court are a reflection of the first Attorney General's speech on the interplay between directive principles of state policy and fundamental rights. A 9-judge bench delivered a nuanced judgment in Property Owners Association v. State of Maharashtra, reported in 2024 Supreme Court Cases Online 3122. The bench declared that Article 31C, which